An Hermes bag for under $5,000? I can't even believe it, but this sounds like too good to be true. Let's check out the Hermès Garden Party bag. Hello everyone, welcome back to another mommy review where I review all things for the love of. Today I'm checking out the Hermès brand. Now for me, I've always thought of the Hermès brand as an unattainable brand, a fashion house that is only coveted for people who have really the financial means to. I mean, they're best known for their Birkin and their Kellys, and they're over 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 for certain bags, colorways, and also materials. So I never really thought of looking at the brand at all. It wasn't until recently that I looked at the secondhand bag market and I said, hey, isn't this a Hermès bag? I can't believe it's under $5,000. And that's when I decided to take a deeper dive into the Hermès fashion brand. And as always, before I go on with this review of the Garden Party bag, I would appreciate it very much if you consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing and being part of the channel. And for those of you who are already part of the channel, thank you so much for joining me on another video. So on with the video. Okay, so if you're looking for something that's practical, like a workhorse Hermès bag, I heard that the Garden Party bag is the perfect bag for it. I mean, it doesn't get any more luxurious than a Hermès bag. It's basically, you can see here, it's a classic structured tote. And everybody needs some kind of classic structured tote in their bag collection, I find. I mean, a bag collection simply is not complete without it. Now, I know if you're thinking of a tote of some sort, you're probably thinking Louis Vuitton Neverfull, which I have nothing against it. I do think that it is a very standard tote, and it comes with the small bag on the inside that's super convenient. But if you're looking for something different, I think that Hermès has a really good offering with the Garden Party bag. I mean, after all, we all know that the quality for Louis Vuitton has just not been up to par over the last few years. And we know that Hermès is known for the absolute wonderful craftsmanship. So I thought it's really worth it to go look into the brand. So just to start off, brief introduction. The Garden Party bag comes in 3 different sizes. There's the small, the 30 centimeter, the medium, 36 centimeters, and also the large, the 49 centimeters. In terms of features, it has one big open compartment. It's really designed to be more functional, accommodate for any things that you need. You can just kind of throw in, typical of a tote bag, with a zipper interior pocket. In terms of material, there's 2 main types and styles of material. There's the all leather or the canvas canva with leather trim. In terms of leather, there's a couple of leathers. I know that there's the cowhide, and then there's also the Nagonda leather, which is supposed to be really a soft, supple leather. It's more of a matte finish. It's great in that it is water resistant, very durable, and I think it's probably really good for frequent uses. It also comes in this Epsom calf skin leather that's scratch resistant as well. So I think both of these are really great for frequent uses. And of course, both the canvas and also the leather version has this canvas interior. So price range wise, I would at first when I thought, if you're thinking Hermès brand, a tote bag from Hermès is probably going to cost around $8,000 plus. But when I looked into it, just looking at it brand new, the price point is actually relatively inexpensive compared to a Kelly or a Birkin. At least it's less expensive than those. But the price really varies, looks according to the size and the material that you're looking at. Typically, if you're looking at Garden Party of tote bag that's 30, that's the smaller version, that's canva, it's around $2,075 American. And then if you're looking leather version of that, it's around $3,500. And then of course the prices I'm providing here will vary a little bit, given that the prices are just continue to kind of have slow increments of increase over time. But the medium version, the 36, if you're looking at Canva, is $2,350, and then the leather version is $3,750. So you can see roughly around at least $1,000 difference if you're looking at the leather versus the canvas. And of course, for the larger one, if you're looking at the canvas, it's around $2,960. But I think one of the great selling points of the bag is really the quality, and let's face it, really the fashion house, the name Hermes as well. I think overall it's a really minimalistic look, but if you know bags and you love bags, you would certainly know the Garden Party bag. I think is not necessarily synonymous with the brand of Hermes like you would think of the Birkin and Kelly, that is just so classic, but I think it really hits and checks all the check marks for quality and functionality and looks. In terms of pros, I don't need to really rant more about the great craftsmanship typical of this brand. I think overall it's really good entry level if you're looking for a tote bag with just trying out the waters as a Hermes brand. This is like really ideal. It boosts great durability, and there's so many colors and materials to choose from, as opposed to if you were going with a typical Neverfull from Louis Vuitton. There's just like a couple of options available. The one more thing that I want to mention that I did not know until I recently spent more time studying into this is the clou de sel snap fastening on the side of the bag. That means the tote, like the shape of the tote, can really change, allowing you for some extra space. So with all that said, I feel like this is a really great Hermes bag for considering it is less than $4,000 American. Like if you look at a canvas version, it's around like $2,000 for a small, medium, and I think that sounds really reasonable considering like if you get a canvas version of Louis Vuitton with lots of quality issues over the years, it's roughly around the same price. So why not up your game and go for this beautiful Hermes brand that is known for its distinction in craftsmanship. I think that it does look very distinct. And if for those of you who have like a smaller budget and just don't want to play the Hermes game to try and get a Birkin Kelly, I feel like this might be one of the more attainable bags for those of us with smaller budget. So what do you guys think of this Hermes Garden Party bag? Do you have any experiences with the bag yourself? How is the wear on it? Functionality? I feel like this bag will be so helpful with an organizer as well. So you can like separate things within this bag because it's just one big compartment. With that said, I honestly haven't seen too many of these bags out in the wild. However, I must say when I look into the secondhand market, there are a fair number of Hermès Garden Party bags. I wonder this might be a great bag to pick up in the secondhand market. I'm not sure about the resale value of it either. So for any of you who are looking out for this bag, already own this bag, I would love for you to comment below so I can learn a little bit about your experience with the bag and if you think it's worth it. So at the end of the day, is the Hermès Garden Party bag worth it? I honestly think so, given the price point. It's great entry level for a great craftsmanship from this amazing kind of historic fashion house Hermes. I think it's a great entry level bag to try out, and a tote bag, like I mentioned, is a staple for everybody's bag collection. Well, that's it for now for my video on the Hermes Garden Party bag. Thank you so much for joining me in this video, and I'll see you next time in another mommy review. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.